Okay, so for this assignment, we're going to practice applying accommodations to the needs of a specific student. You can find links to all the documents that you'll need for this particular assignment within this page. Um, the reason that I am doing this assignment with you is so that you can recognize or be introduced to a process for applying accommodations for students that may need it. It's the thing that I want you to think about, though, is that many of you are going to go through this assignment and it's going to be quite easy for you because it is fairly, if you can look and examine one student at a time, it's fairly easy to look at them and think about them and what they may need or what might be best for instruction for those students. But as I've written in my description there, let's consider, a typical inclusion classroom. Let's say maybe 30 students. Well, 10 to 12% of that population of students in that classroom will need accommodations. Another 10 to 12% of that classroom will be possibly in the gifted category or accelerated category. And then you'll have another percentage of students that have specific language needs. So really, you're going to do this for one student, but for one class period of one day, you could have 12 to 15 students that need this. So whenever you're doing this assignment, think about ways that you might take this process and be able to quickly assess across those 10 to 12 to 15 students in your classroom that need different accommodations, either for disability, language, or accelerated needs, and how you're going to think through this process and make it quicker for you. Because listen, you're going to be teaching 6 or 7 periods in the day. So you have to figure out a way that's going to work for you that will help you to get through the accommodation process easier. You've been introduced to a few ways this semester in which you can design your instruction using UDL, using all those different strategies in advance so that you're really kind of already covering your bases, so to speak, for these students that have individualized needs, and you're doing it anyway, and so then therefore you don't have to make new accommodations for that particular student, or you can reduce the number of accommodations you need to make. But I really want you to think about that in terms of how many students you're actually talking about or thinking about that you're going to need to do this for. It is not going to be just one student. You're going to need to do this many times throughout the day for multiple students. So you have to figure out what's going to be the quickest and best way for you to do this for your classrooms. So this is a fairly straightforward assignment. I'm not asking you to write an essay. This is one of I would want you to copy and paste the questions into another document, answer in another color of ink, and I want you to attach all the worksheet documents. So all the tables I'm going to provide for you, so make sure that you attach those with your assignment as well. All right, email me if you have questions.